we're gonna get the Bentley wrapped.
David, are you sure here? Are you sure you want to do this?
But before we even got here, the car had the bigger problems. And this is where everything started to go terribly wrong. But the question is, am I doing right? It should be. You know that feeling when you think you finished your car, but in reality, you didn't. So that's the story of my cheap abandoned Bentley Continental GT. 7 months ago, I bought this car for £3,000, and for the past 7 months, I was trying to bring it back on the road. And I actually did it. The car has now MOT, it's insured, it drives, and even passed without any advisors. But then the life happened and the car dropped a bunch of electrical faults, and that happened after I passed MOT. So there is few things that I still need to do on this car. So one of them, I need to do tracking because one of the wheels definitely stands on the angle. Then we got some serious issues with the electrics, and also something happened on the rear electric parking brake, so we need to investigate. But first, I think that would be the best idea to go for the tracking, and then we're gonna carry on the electrical issues and all the rest. Right, so first things first, what I need to do is get the tracking done on this car, because as you all know, this car I haven't seen tracking for 10 years probably. So I'm here in a Discount Tires in Luton.
Lovely. We'll get it on now. Have yourself to coffee and tea.
Thank you very much. Tell me how it all works.
So pretty much you have this system, which is a laser tool alignment system. They run a few gauges here. They practically read from the rear to the front, so they get measurements from the rear, and the front will measure the front and back.
And then you're gonna know exactly how the wheels are standing, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
The tracking is now kinda-ish done. We still got one issue. That's one of the tracking rodents. They're saying that it's bent. I'm thinking that it's possible that it's untightened from the steering rack itself. So we need to investigate that. And also I have just disconnected the battery and connected back on after a few minutes of waiting. So I'm just hoping that all the electrical ghost is gonna disappear. Nope, all the electrical problem is still in here. So we got somewhere a gremlin that needs to be found, because it's super annoying and you cannot drive the car like this. It's very, very uncomfortable. Also, the engine light came up as well, so it's getting better and better. The car is now legal for the road, but it still has loads of problems that I need to sort it out with the electrics. And I guarantee there is going to be one minor wire on a CAN bus system that actually disturbs all the system to work properly. So I need to plug in diagnostic tool, check what's the faults, and just try to fix it once and for all. So I think I just found the problem, what the issue was. So over here we got our HVAC module in here. So I just unplugged this module, and all the funny stuff what was happening with the car, it disappeared. And I plugged everything back same as it was before, and there's no faults now. So I think I need to remove this module, open it up and see if there's any corrosion or anything inside, because this is not normal. This is probably gonna happen again once I'm gonna start driving it, so I need to make sure I'm gonna take it out and if needed just clean it, and then the car maybe is gonna be finished. Obviously we still got few of the faults, like one of the faults is for the leveling control system, and I cannot do adaptation for the air suspension because we got one fault which says steering angle sensor, no signal communication, and the steering wheel angle sensor is located in here behind the airbag. So we need to source it out. Maybe there's again plug that is disconnected somewhere underneath in here, and maybe it's gonna start working, and then we can do the adaptation. The other thing I need to address as well is parking brake. So I need to replace one of the parking brake actuators, as it says has a malfunction, but luckily I got another one and I can replace that. So that's not gonna be a big issue. But first I need to take that module out and then check it if there's any damage in there. So I managed to take the module out and I do not see any visible damage. It literally looks like a brand new module. No corrosion, no white spots, no green spots, nothing. Absolutely spotless. So I'm gonna try to install it. I'm still gonna spray some W40 cleaner on it and try to clean a bit more, so I don't know, maybe it's gonna help. And I'm gonna clean all the connectors over there as well and hope that's gonna help to, I don't know, get rid of that fault. And then I'm gonna drive the car for a few hours and see if the fault is gonna appear. If it's not, then problem solved and hopefully it's not gonna appear again. If not, then we might need to change this module and see if that's gonna help. Before we start stripping the car apart, let's try the simple fix. Clean up the plugs, get rid of any dirt of corrosion and plug the HVAC module back in properly. Might fix it, might do absolutely nothing, but it's definitely worth a shot. Right, so the module is back in a place. So let's see if we don't have any more faults than it was before. So far so good, no lights blinking, nothing. So I had the engine light on, but what it was just a loose cable on the fan itself. So it was dropping me a fault on that. Apart that, car runs fine. There is no troubles or any issues to it. Windows now working, opening and closing. All of them. Let me check. Yeah, all the windows, everything is working. So that's good. That's a good sign. That's what I want. I want as less faults as possible. We still got a few of the issues with the brakes. So one of the issues with the brakes is left side rear wheel has a malfunction in a sensor. So I need to change the sensor on it. And also steering angle sensor voltage supply terminal 30. So I'm not too sure if it's failed on a steering wheel or there is somewhere issue somewhere else. But I had that fault from the very beginning. When I bought a car, that fault existed already. So I need to investigate what's wrong with that fault and maybe even try to change the steering angle sensor itself. And hopefully that's gonna help, and then I can adapt the suspension as well. Air conditioning 43 faults, obviously because HVAC was disconnected, so I'm just gonna delete all the faults and gonna read it again. So in the meantime I can put everything back in a place and try to drive it around, and hopefully the fault is not gonna appear again. Put everything back as it was before. Everything seems to be working quite well. So I put everything back in a place how it was before. I do not have any faults regarding to the HVAC module now, so that's a good sign. But now the fan started to play off and I'm all the time getting the engine light for it. I'm telling you, this car doesn't want to be finished and it does really testing my patience. But I'm so persistent to finish this car once and for all and enjoy it, because the problem is I'm planning to go to Italy with this car, and if I'm not gonna get it sorted by the summer, that's gonna be it. Then I will have to go with other car, and I really want to go with this one. So let's continue playing with some electrical work. Right, so I'm a first time on a motorway. This car hasn't seen a motorway for 10 years. I bet it feels good for it. The car's temperature is 90 degrees. It's stable. No engine light, nothing. Everything seems to be normal. Apart the ABS light now. I'm a bit concerned that this easy fix actually sorts the problem, but is it really? Well, there's only one way to find it out. It's just to drive the car around and hope for the best. Right, so I've been driving the car now for 2 hours or something around everywhere. Was giving the car some heat time to time, and guess what? The fault came back. The light started to flash, windows up, down all the time. And that means we need to change the HVAC module for sure. Because that's obviously our problem. Because last time when I unplugged it, all the faults and everything disappeared. I need to change it. It's probably heated up a lot and now it causes the chaos for the car and for all the CAN bus system. So the car is now playing around again. Let's try to do exactly the same what we did before. Disconnect and connect HVAC module and see if that's gonna sort me out for the meantime. I have ordered a new module and the new module should arrive this week. Next step, I want to check as well that left side rear brake sensor and also the handbrake actuator itself. So let's get this panel off and try to fix this problem one more time temporarily. Alright, so the first things first, I need to remove all of those T30 bolts in here and move this panel. Then I need to remove the fuse box and then I'm gonna have access to HVAC module. That's not a difficult job, you already seen it how I done it. So let's get all this panel off and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do next. Well, guess what? I'm holding this module in my hand and turns out it's not that module's problem. Still don't have the indicators working properly. So I need to figure out what did I touched it last time in this section here that made everything work again. So I need to find that now and maybe, just maybe, I'm gonna find a broken wire and that's gonna be all of the issue of this electrical nightmare. Right, so the car states is literally now like this and I found CCD control module is all corroded. Well, there is some places that it needs to be cleaned. So it's possible that this module itself is actually shortens all the system. So I'm gonna attempt to clean it and see if that's gonna help. Everything started to work now. I have no idea what's causing this issue, but I'm hoping that it's gonna be this little module that shortens all the system and gives the panic to the car. Is that gonna help? Well, I don't know, but it's worth to try. And also the air suspension button on this does not work. So there is a chance, there's a slim chance that this is the issue. So I got some vinegar and a brush. So I'm gonna try to clean it with the vinegar and a brush. And then later I'm gonna use W40 contact cleaner. But the question is, am I doing right? It should be alcohol, not a vinegar, you dumbass! Well, that's a fail. I made a mistake. And I'm hoping that it hasn't ruined this module. Because otherwise I will need to buy a new module. You know what? Vinegar actually cleaned it. So I'm not too sure if I ruined this or I just cleaned it. Right, so that's been cleaned. I can reinstall it and check it even if it works because I kind of messed it up and I cleaned it with the vinegar instead of alcohol. So it's a sketchy game now. But I talked with Pavel and we all know that Pavel is the master of all the electrical work. He said that's totally fine as long as you used W40 contact cleaner. So I did use it and it cleaned off and I hope they're gonna work. So let's put it back and then we're gonna check it. Right, let's get that center console back in and just hope that CCD module actually works after that all cleaning, let's say. This is one of those moments, either way we fix it or we are about to find out that we got a much bigger problem that we had before. Once the center console back in, I can finally get the AUCA screen installed and honestly, it just finishes the interior off properly. If you're thinking of upgrading yours, you can actually grab one using my discount code. Link is gonna be in the description down below. But first, let's make sure everything actually works. And now I'm gonna check if there's any obvious damage. Maybe there's a wire that is disconnected for the ABS sensor, or there could be tons of things because we know on this car we got some issues with the electrics and we know there is most of the things is just a corroded wire. So I'm hoping I'm gonna lift the car up and I'm gonna see something unplugged. And I'm gonna plug it in and it's gonna work. That's the best scenario. So let's check it. There is no obvious damage. The only thing I noticed But this one is not even tight. The only thing that I need to tighten it up is this bolt in here for the air suspension. Apart that, I don't see any of like broken wires or disconnected plugs. You can see the plug over there. It's all connected. I think I will need to replace that. Oh no. Apparently either way I need a ring, or either way I need to have ABS sensor itself. So I'm probably gonna order the sensor and a ring as well. I'm gonna replace it. That only question is if that ring comes with a bearing or not. So I'm not too sure about it, but I'm gonna figure it out. Tighten up the last bolt, delete all the faults, and go for a drive. But before we're going for a drive, I need to scan the car for the fault codes and delete all the fault codes. And for that occasion, I'm using X-Tool. Why X-Tool? Because my auto subscription is ended, and now the auto is very limited, and subscription is £500 a year, which is quite a lot for the guy who doesn't do the car repairs for the living. Let's say that. X-Tool sent me their D7W model, and the reason why I really like this, because I can put it in a glove box, it's compactable, it's small, and it does exactly the same as the auto would do. On some features on the X-Tool is more better than the auto. Believe me or not, but it's true. And now I'm using this every single time when I need it. So I'm gonna show you what I really like about this. So you can go into the special functions, and straight away you can see how many things you can adapt, relearn. You can do regenerations, you can do suspension calibrations, you even have a high voltage battery, which is a good thing now. So what I really like about the X-Tool, obviously we got a bunch of faults, a lot of faults. But you don't need to go to the other parameters and check the faults. You can just press the button in here, and then you're gonna see all the faults. You don't need to go anywhere around it. And also you can clear by pressing one button in here and then read it again if it's needed. So at the moment we got quite few of the faults, but just because most of the controls was disconnected, and I'm hoping there is gonna be only that. Also, other good thing on this diagnostic tool, you can press AI, and after pressing the AI, it's gonna tell you exactly what that fault is, what it does, and how you can fix it. So that's a great thing to have. You don't need to call your friend and say, listen, I got this fault, how to sort it out. So X-Tool is your diagnostic tool. So if you want to buy the X-Tool, like my one, or even newer one, I'm gonna drop the link down below in the description, and with my link you're gonna get a discount and you can get the X-Tool much cheaper than the retail price. Thank you X-Tool for sponsoring this portion of the video. Right, let's drive the car. Now, funny thing, I never thought I'm gonna own Bentley, and thanks to the YouTube and thanks to you all guys that watching my videos, I managed to pull this car from the scrapyards. It literally was looking like a scrap. And the funny thing is, I went back to the place where I bought the car from, and every single person said, wow, that's amazing. As they all thought, okay, this guy is gonna buy the car, he's probably gonna strip it for parts later on and he's gonna give up. But I didn't give up. And you know why I didn't give up? Because I was uploading everything to the YouTube. And you guys was encouraging me every single time when I was uploading the video. So we done it. It's not like I done everything on my own. We all done it because you was encouraging me. You was giving me that reason to keep going, push harder every single time. And I wanted to say thank you, honestly. Thank you all. I think that's only the beginning. And I hope you're gonna stay connected and you're still gonna encourage me to push it harder to the next project. What's gonna be next? Well, I don't know yet. I'm not in that financial situation where I can buy another crazy project and spend loads of money on it. And I'm probably gonna start from something that I started in the beginning, something very small, but I haven't uploaded anything to the YouTube because I wasn't filming. And I didn't even think that I'm gonna upload anything to the YouTube. It's all started only from the one series, but before one series, I had a different car that it started all. So I think there's a missing storyline in my YouTube channel from where I begin. So probably that's where we're gonna start. But for now, let's enjoy the Bentley and go for a drive.
Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay, hey, yeah, ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra.
Right, so I've been driving now the car for most of the day, and theoretically the fault should appear, but it does not appear. So that's a great news. That means that we finally sorted out the electrical issue on this car. Now I got some exciting stuff to come on this car. But first, let's go to a special place. So I just arrived at the Design Graphic and Science Specialist, which is a partners with Darkside Customs. And we're gonna get the Bentley wrapped.
David, are you sure here? Are you sure you want to do this? I can't do it, man.
I think it's gonna look great, mate. It's gonna look great.
No way. We can't do it. We do things properly here, and I'm not wrapping your Bentley in this colour. This colour, okay? I'm not doing it. David, no way. We're going to put a graphic down the side of it, yeah? It looks good in black, yeah? We'll put a graphic down the side of it. That's all you're getting. You are not getting this on there, all right? Forget it. Get out of there, David.
So this is David.
Yo.
And David, tell me, what are you doing here today?
Not doing what you want to do. Certainly not. David, it'd be an embarrassment to us, yeah? I know it's purple, but no, it's not happening, right? So I think we're going to... It's promoting the YouTube channel? Yeah?
Yes, that's correct.
David's, I've been watching David's stuff, yeah, amazing, very talented guy, right? But what we're going to do is we're just going to put a graphic up the side of it here, I think, yeah. Just put a graphic up, and then people can go to his YouTube channel, everything else. You can see what's going on. Really good guy to follow, very talented guy. Let's get this graphic here, Dave. That's all you're having. We ain't wrapping nothing in purple. We ain't doing nothing, all right? Because my name's on this as well, yeah. So forget it. That's what we're going to do.
Fine. Okay. Whatever. Damn it, I wanted to have purple Bentley, and those guys doesn't let me. So tell me, how are we gonna start with all of that?
All right, let's have a look here. First of all, we need to get the file open, find out where it is. I don't think it's here. Let's go see Kevin and get the file. Let's go through here. Kevin's our designer, our talented designer. Paul's our very good fitter. Okay, Kev, have you sent the file over?
Yes.
What's it under? As you can see, doing delivery at the moment. So Kev does all the design work here, works his magic as he does here, and then we go down to the cut machine and get everything cut. Let's go back down there because he's got the machine down there doing it now. This is the vinyl cutter. This is where everything gets cut. So, are we going down here now? I thought we was going across.
We can do it across.
You can do it however you want.
Yeah.
I do like, because I thought, I didn't know how big this arc was here, so I was going to try and avoid it flicking out too much.
Oh, okay, fine.
But you can do whatever you want.
Right, so this is how the design's are. So Kev designed this yesterday, I think he did. So this is our cut files now. Now this is one thing I will let you have, David, right? We can choose a colour now. Right, but you okay, you can choose. I'm not gonna say nothing. You choose your colours that you want.
Pink. Just joking, just joking.
If I had pink in,
Tell me from your experience, what is the best color for the black car?
Something that stands out is to get as much attention as possible, isn't it? Yeah?
Yes.
Obviously, if we're doing different things, black would be like your satin blacks and things like that. But this is about attention, getting attention and getting you noticed. So I've got a colour in mind.
Go on. Surprise me. I'm not gonna say anything.
I've got a colour in mind. I think it will definitely do what you want it to do, is grab attention. Yeah, leave it with me. Let's do the colour.
I don't know the color. Oh my god, what I have done! What the heck is going on here?
So
because
this is process number one. Basically, we've designed it, and now we're cutting the vinyl out. So when I say cutting the vinyl out, we sent that to the cutter, which is now the greatest colour in the world for you. Going with green. Okay, so go with green. As you can see here, that's got a blade on it, which now cuts the material out, which is cutting what's on the screen at the moment. So that'll take a few seconds, a few minutes. It's now cut.
the guys over the design have finally cut out the Crash to Revive sticker, And you'd think that the hard part is done. Not even close. This is where it goes serious. They now have to go in and individually peel out every single bit of excessive vinyl. All the tiny pieces, all the inner cuts, all the bits you won't even notice until one is missing, or worse, pulling out by the accident. And trust me, if you mess this one up, you're starting again. No shortcuts, no rushing it, just pure patience. You can literally spend hours on this stage alone, just sat there picking at the vinyl, trying not to ruin the entire thing. But this is what separates something that looks cheap from something that looks proper professional. Once they finally weeded out all the excessive, what you're left with is just a clean design floating there, looking way more satisfying than it has any rights to be. Then comes the clever bit. They lay transferred film over the top, which basically locks their old design together into one piece. Every letter, every edge perfectly held in a piece. Because without this, there's no chance you're lining up this properly on a car. And now finally, it's ready. From a sheet of vinyl to something that's actually about to go on this build.
Should we give it a filler test? Oh, not bad, not bad.
You put it in the wrong place. You need to put here. Oh, hold on. You know what?
Are you sure?
Yeah, there is a filler, trust me.
It's sticking okay, so good.
Try to stick it on a wing. Look how much of filler here.
How do you wings?
No, it's a plastic.
Plastic?
Yeah.
So what have we got? So we've got the YouTube bit that goes, yeah? Is that right?
Right, so what's the procedure? How do you getting everything all the time right? So you would match the height and all the
I'll
rest.
tell you what it is, David, 25 years of experience. 25 years experience of doing this. You can, I mean, you once we get this right, we'll get this side right, and then we can measure angles like this, from here to here, from here to here, to get this procedure right. But to be honest with you, scale up an angle, we get it right. But I've been told, David, you're the man for fitting graphics.
I've been.
No.
Yeah.
You showed me some stuff, yeah?
Why did I do it?
David's a rapper. You know,
I'm a rapper, not a rapper. I'm a rapper.
You showed me the evidence, right? I reckon we should get David to fit this. No, or I'll do it. You know what, David? I can't trust you in regards to fitting this.
We can do it one thing. You can do one side, and I can do another side.
But there's no mistake. Whatever you do, yeah, however it goes down, yeah, it stays like that.
Okay.
Yeah?
Let's go.
So if you muck it up, it gets creased. No, do you know what? I can't do that. we've got thing on it.
Exactly. I knew that you're gonna say that. That's what I said.
You know what? I'd love to give you a chance to do it, but and leave it as it is, whatever you fitted. But I can't. So there we go. So I'm gonna do this, right? So we've got a process here. We've got the YouTube thing going on here. So I think we should bring it down a little bit more down to here. Try and avoid this lump if we can, to a certain degree. And we've also got to worry about door shuts and things like that. So that's a nice little join there. So because obviously we're going to cut it here, yeah? So they cut it here across here.
Perfect. Oh, so many people is gonna hate me about doing this on a Bentley, but I need an exposure. So if I want my channel to grow, I need some exposure. And I think green with red is gonna give me a lot of controversial thoughts. And I think the exposure is gonna be great. And those guys, they kind of know what they're doing. Well, at least they pretend that they know. But I would recommend to pop into the kitchen. And if you're gonna drive in a kitchen, 100% you're gonna see this shop. Because it's full of nice cars all the time. And it's basically on a main road. So people always see this shop when they're driving past. Even this guy. And this guy. Everyone sees it.
You know, the idea, Dave, when I took this place on, yeah, was to show people. It's interesting what we do, yeah? There's no two ways about it. We do some interesting stuff here, right? So,
Tell me more.
But, you know what? We're good at what we do, so we can show the public what we do live. Do you know what I mean? Like, you go to a restaurant, and you've got the chefs in the back cooking, yeah? There's nothing to hide. They're good at what they do. They're not going to make no mistake.
Yeah.
People ever make mistakes, but to see the people in action cooking your food is better. So I'm doing the same sort of thing. Massive windows, we're in a great big fish bowl here.
Yeah.
Everyone can come sit and watch us, yeah? We have people outside filming us. because it's an interesting thing what we do.
True.
So that's the vibe I wanted to get. We've got nothing to hide. Watch us do the job. Do you know what I mean? So that was the idea behind this place.
I actually totally agree with that because it grabs a lot of attention. If you have a nice car inside in here and you wrap it, you're wrapping it, is it?
yeah.
Then the people looking at it. Or let's say they're stuck in a traffic jam like this. They're obviously gonna look through a window, what's going on in this shop.
We've got, like I say, a massive lot of following people that come in and speak to us or sit outside filming us, but we've got nothing to hide. We're good at what we do. Like a lot of people, they're hidden in workshops. We're confident in what we do. We're confident enough to put it on display. Like I say, go down the whole thing of the restaurant thing. When you see the chefs cook dinner at the back, you've got more confidence in it. Do you know what I mean? They've got nothing to hide there.
I totally agree with you.
So
I think I need to open the garage somewhere on the main street and have some windows and bring some crashed car inside. Probably would be, the windows would be, I don't know, smashed in 2 days. Look at that. Beautiful.
So the green you was worried about, weren't you?
Yeah, kinda, but you know what?
I told you.
Actually looks good.
I told you. We're professionals, David. So, and it gets noticed.
You know, it definitely does.
I told you, Dave, have faith.
I never doubted you. I never.
Have faith.
I didn't even doubt in you.
You did actually. You were sitting there just looking at the car. Oh, I don't know. I think David's put a silicone in this car. Have you polished it?
Yes.
Have you put a thing on it?
No, I didn't. He's just a polisher. But I can tell already I've done a crappy job and I need to repolish it because it's like some places started to wash it off already. So first time polishing could be worse. Always. You have done an amazing job.
Of course, that's what we do. Are you happy? You're smiling, David. You're going, you know what I mean?
Of course I'm happy. Well, I'm a bit disappointed because I came here to wrap the car in purple, light purple, and he just put the signs on it.
David, you stick to the mechanical side of things, yeah? And get the cars ready, I'll stick to the graphics side.
Okay,
Yeah?
deal. That's
All
a
right,
deal.
okay.
That's a deal. So David, not me, him, mentioned me very important thing that they do in this shop as well. So David, quickly, tell me what you also do in this shop.
Right, so predominantly our company's called D-Sign, so we're predominantly a sign company, but we do all signs. So we do a lot of business stuff. So business in regards to your vehicles, your shops, everything to do with your business basically. Anything you need designed for your business, for office refurbishments, anything like that, we do the whole lot. So D-Signs is based on that basis. Obviously the dark side is more vehicle based, more customisation. But anything that you want for your office, sorry, I'm out of breath. Out of breath, go mad here. So anything you want for your office and everything else, D-Signs will look after it for you. Anything specialised on vehicles, dark side will look after it for you. But like I say, we are very different to your normal sign company. We put thought into it. We won't just you won't just give us your ideas and we go, yeah, we'll cut it, we'll do it. No, we give you our thought on it. Sometimes it goes well. The majority of the time, people take in what we say. So anything you need, graphic, shop, anything you think of your business, give us a shout.
So I'm gonna put the link down below in the description, so check them out. It's totally worth it to go and work with those guys because they're very, very warm. I don't know how to explain. You're feeling in here like you would be at your friend's house drinking tea with legs on the couch. It's very warming place. I like it. I got something for you. That one's for you. So there's only gonna be 25 of them limited. So when they're gonna be gone, they're gone, that's it. So they're not gonna be made anymore. Next.
David, I feel quite touched. I don't get gifts. Ever.
Here you go.
Don't get gifts. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
No problem. No problem at all.
Love that.
This is for you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Lovely.
This is for you.
Thank you.
No problem. Where's the big man? The big man is on the phone.
Yeah, perfect. Lovely. All right, brilliant. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.
No problem at all. Thank you. David done an amazing job, and you can find them on our TikTok, Instagram. Where else they can find you?
Us, TikTok. Go to D-Sign. Hang on a second, come here. Go to, for Instagram, is official D-Signs. For Facebook, is D-Signs Hearts. For TikTok, which a lot of our stuff is on, is at D-Signs.
Really? You don't see us filming here?
Unbelievable. At D-Signs.ltd. And YouTube, which we haven't really started, but Dave's going to help me with this, right? At official D-Signs. I should know them all, but they're all up there, so it's too many to remember.
Thank you very much for amazing job. It was a pleasure to meet you.
And you, very nice to meet you. Yes, definitely. Yeah.
And we're definitely gonna meet up.
Yes, definitely. We'll do some more in the future, definitely. Looking forward to it already. So, yeah, no, thank you very much for your time this morning. So much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good man.
Take care. Right, now let's go home and check what the hell is going on with the Bentley again, because I got engine light, car is misfiring, doesn't want to work properly. Yeah, and guys, make sure you're gonna check out Dark Side Customs on Facebook, Instagram, and also on a TikTok. Now let's drive this car and see if we're gonna grab some attention. I fixed this car already and that electrical issues disappeared, but it does not. It's still fighting with me. So I think I had enough. I think I will need to remove dashboard and check where is that corroded or split wire is. I think that's the only option, to remove the dashboard. Because then it's gonna open up all the wiring and then we can check through every single wire that it is on this car, and then we're gonna try to fix it. Because otherwise I don't see any other options to try and sort it out. Alright, so then just scanning. And we got exactly the same faults as we had before we installed a new fuse, if that makes sense. Because in the beginning, when we was missing a fuse, we had faults like turbo supercharger, wastegate solenoid, camshaft, fuel injector, and all the rest. So that means we got blown fuse. Why this fuse is blown? It shouldn't blown. So that means somewhere in this car there is an issue with the wires. And I'm assuming it's gonna be in a passenger side underneath the carpet or somewhere in the dashboard section. So probably I will need to remove the dashboard to find this wire that is corroded or it has a bad ground cable or something. So that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe, click like, share, comment, and I will see you in the next video.